Hey, so if you watched my previous video about disassembling the carb, I already took the float bowl off and the float off, and I ordered my rebuild kit, and just like that, I pulled it out of the thin air. Look at that. So here's my kit. One thing I forgot to mention in the last video was when I started taking it apart, I took the float off. The needle and the seat were leaking, causing the bowl to overflow. One thing I forgot to mention was right there where your seat is, there's a metal plate, there's two screws, that comes out. And what likes to happen is there's a little O-ring, there's a plate in there, there's a little O-ring inside of this. Right about here, little booger to get out. There is an O-ring on there. Those are known to go bad too, and that will cause your bowl to overflow too and fuel the leak out of the bottom of the carb. So if this O-ring shot, that's going to be an issue too. So went and reordered my kit, and I'm going to get a new needle and seat and an O-ring. I'm going to put that back together. Also, you're going to want a little tiny screwdriver like that, so you can check your jet. Your jet is right up in here. You want to take that off and clean that. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Now that all this stuff comes in the carb rebuild kit. So once you get the kit, you're going to know what you have to take apart. Just get an idea. Alright, there's your main jet. Usually there's a number stamped on it. This one I don't see. So you just want to make sure you look up into the light, make sure that's clear. Make sure there's no obstruction, it's not blocked. I'm looking up into the light of mine now and it looks pretty good, but I'm going to replace mine anyway. Okay, so the jet that came with the kit, the number's actually right on the side here. I didn't like that one. It was a smaller jet than this one was, so I'm going to clean this up, which I did already, and I'm going to put this back in. So, goes in this hole right here. Just going to drop it in. And when you screw this in, just be very careful. I go backwards first a little bit, make sure it grabs, and screw it in. You don't want to strip the threads, as then you're kind of screwed. Okay, it's tight. And normally you would take this off, but I'm not replacing my main needle in this. So what I ended up doing was I just cleaned it up. Basically what I'm after is the needle and seat and that O-ring. And that should fix my problem as far as the bowl overflowing and fuel leaking in the bottom of the carburetor. Alright, so the new one comes with actually a screen on the top, which is nice. Should block any bad fuel. Got my O-ring on, and now I'm going to shove that back in here. That should fix my problem. And I'm going to put my plate back on and start reassembling everything. Okay, so this little plate with the two screws acts like a hold down plate. Go ahead and put your screws back in. Make sure it's in the right position that you took it out in. It's going to hold your seat with your new O-ring in place. Then I got my new needle. Fresh rubber on there, so that shouldn't leak. This has got a clip on the end, and it doesn't really matter which way it goes on. This little flange that sticks out, you just throw it on there. Like I said, it doesn't matter which way it goes. And then you go ahead and put that back in the carb. That's the tricky part. Line this up. And then you put your pin back in. Make sure you put the pin back in the same direction you took it out. There we go. That just popped in there. Give it a little tap with a hammer. And then that should fix the problem. This hammer's a little overkill, but it'll work. There you go. That completed the bottom end rebuild. Now I'll put my cover on, my bowl I should say, with the new screws. And then I'll start with the top. I also put my new gasket on the bowl too, because as I was looking at mine, it was pretty dry rotted. So I replaced that. And I'm just tightening up all the screws. Crisscross pattern. That should fix my problem. Now I just have to reassemble the top end, which if you watch my first video, you've seen how I took it apart. Just put the I'll show you here. I'll just grab this, put this back together. I'm not going to replace this. Mine was in good shape, but if you need to replace it, just push that out. That comes out, and then your new needle is right there with the kit. And then just make sure how it goes back together. You got a washer, you got a clip, and another little plastic thingy. So I'm gonna reassemble this, put it all back together, and then before I bolt up the snorkel, which is a pain in the butt to put in, as you probably discovered, in the air box, I'm gonna test it and make sure it doesn't leak. And I'm pretty positive with this new kit that this should cure my problem. But hey, if this helped you out, hit the like button. I got other ATV videos. Subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. You know, I just do this as a hobby. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I make, the more I help you guys out. Thanks for watching. Till next time.